What was it about this character in particular that you were like, yes, I want to do the comic book thing?
It came up as an idea, actually, before I even met with Kevin Feige and then Scott. A journalist who was in here earlier today said, you make a great Doctor Strange. I went, Doctor Who? And he went, that as well. I went, no, but who's Doctor Strange? And so he introduced the idea, and
wait, a reporter pitched it to you?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
It was crazy, but and the other people in the group that I was talking with, that is a good idea. This was very much about occultism and Eastern mysticism meeting Western logic, and I'd had a bit of that crossover in my own life. When I was a teenager, I was lucky enough to teach in a Tibetan Buddhist monastery.
Oh, wow.
And that was a mind-blowing experience for a white kid from Europe. So that opened my mind and heart and all the rest of it to an incredible other side of life.
What I love so much, and I'm a huge comic book fan, so seeing the Steve Ditko art in there where it just is so close to what the comic book looked like, what did that feel like for you getting to put that up on the big screen?
It was the starting point for the whole movie. I wanted to go, we talked about going full Ditko by the end of the movie, you know? And once you commit to doing something that bizarre, it really frees you up for the other sequences in the movie to be as bold as possible.
The art is just, I mean, it was so amazing. For you seeing it for the first time on the big screen, did it magically kind of look like what you'd envisioned in your head?
No, looked much more than I thought. It was,
really?
Yeah, it was much more than I thought.
Oh, so
it
cool.
was, especially the stuff I wasn't in, actually, because I haven't dealt with those scenes. I knew what they were about, but that they sometimes took it that far and very brave and very graphic. It was wonderful to watch.
You know, last night I watched it and just feel rewarded by being sort of mind-blown. And you really need a nice cup of chamomile tea to sort of calm you down, really, because it's a real ride that you go through. Once they touch your third eye, you know, you really go into this crazy ride that, you know, it's worth definitely seeing again.
If you could relive one moment in a loop from The Eye of Agamotto, what moment from your life would it be?
Now, literally here, now in this interview. I'm so happy with where I am in my life, and even if I wasn't, I think a way of being happy or content is just being present. While the future may hold great treats, I'd love some of them to be surprises.
I always wanted to go back and visit Genghis Khan somehow. I don't know why.
But I get to do it differently?
Yeah, you can do it differently.
My childhood.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
I quite like using it for sort of cooking purposes, to be honest.
What?
Well, you know, you could sort of leave some food ingredients and then sort of switch on the Agamotto. Then you might get a nice little roast dinner, and then you can eat it. And then maybe when you're fed, and then you kind of, you don't want to do the dishes, you can turn it back, and it kind of sort of goes back again.